Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel The Social Pie. I am Ayan Khan and today in this video we are going to discuss about a different method of solving quadratic equations. Okay, so let's start the video. So guys, let's call this method Poisson-Law's method. Okay, because this method is given by Dr. Poisson-Law. He is a professor and an IMO coach. Okay, so what happens in Poisson-Law method is that let's say we have a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, and what we will do is that we will divide the whole equation by a, this a. Okay, so we get x square plus b upon a, x plus c upon a equals to 0. Now since we have b upon a and c upon a, let's replace them by capital B and capital C. So capital B is equals to b upon a and capital C is equals to c upon a. Just to make it clear, make it clean. Okay, so this is x square plus capital B x plus capital C x equals to 0, like this. Now for solving quadratic equations, what we usually do is that we either use the quadratic formula, that is x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a, right? Or we factorize the expression, right? We factorize it. So in factorization, what we do is we try to find two numbers, let's name them p and q, such that the product of pq is this third term, constant term. Okay, c, actually it's not cx, it's just c, the third term c, and their sum is p plus q, that is b. Okay, so and usually we put a negative here to just remove the sign disambiguities. So we have p into q as c and p plus q as negative b. But in Poisson-Law's method, what we will do is that we will consider this first, minus b, 1, and then after that this one. So taking this in hand, we have minus b. Now if we take the average, if we just take the average of b, average not just divided by 2, such that this number is the average of p and q, right? That means if we have p plus q upon 2, this is equals to minus b upon 2, right? Then p must be a number such that it must be from the same distance from b, as it is from the q, but in the opposite direction. What I mean is that minus b upon 2, p is equals to minus b upon 2 plus some number r. Okay, and this is equals to q equals this is, and we have q which is also equals to minus b upon 2 but in the opposite direction of r. Okay, I hope you get it. So if we add minus b upon 2 plus r to minus b upon 2 minus r, we will still get b minus b. Okay, so we got two numbers p and q. Now minus b upon 2 plus r multiplied by minus b upon 2 minus r, this is equals to c, right? P into q is equals to c. So if we square this, we get b square upon 4 minus r square equals to c, the difference of square. Okay, so this is minus r square is equals to c minus b square upon 4, and this is equals to r square is equals to b square upon 4 minus c, right? And from here our r is just plus and minus b square upon 4 minus c, and we have a square root here. So this is the value of r. Now we have to find the value of minus b upon 2 and c, right? Or just we will find p and q, not minus b upon 2 and c. So the value of minus b upon 2 plus r is equals to p, and minus b upon 2 minus r is equals to q, right? Plug in r and we get minus b upon 2 plus r. R is just square root of b square upon 4 minus c, and minus b upon 2 minus r minus b square upon 4 minus c, like this, and this is equals to q. So these are the two solutions for the equation, okay? And this is just too easy to solve if we just compare it to the other methods. So let's solve one question using this method. Let's say we have a quadratic equation x square minus 4x plus 6 equals to 0, okay? So first identify the b. The b is 4 here, right? So if we take minus b upon 2, since here b is just 4 minus 4, so this will be minus 4 upon 2, so this is just 2, right? Now if we multiply by 2 plus r into 2 minus r, we're not using the formula that we did for p and q, but the whole this is equals to 6, right? So using the difference of square formula, we get 4 minus r square is equals to 6. This is minus r square is equals to 6 minus 4, and we have minus r square to 2, r square is equals to minus 2, and r is equals to I root 2, right? So the roots for this equation will be 2 plus r into 2 minus r. So this is 2 plus I root 2 into 2 minus r root I root 2 equals to 6, and the answer are 2 plus minus I root 2. These are the solutions for x. Let's okay. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. If you like this video, you can check the playlist in the description, okay? Thank you.